Hey Fire Birds, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I have a fun video that we haven't done in a while, a nice tat and chat. So I ordered this kit from Fresh Jagua and they had really great reviews. So here I'm just showing you guys what comes in the package. You get a tattoo care guide, a really nice pamphlet to tell you how to take care of your tattoo, a few other paper items because, we need to kill more trees out here. It's too many trees. So here you see me using that's the 1 ounce bottle. They give you a mini bottle to put some of the other liquids in. They give you like a mini deodorant stick so you can use the transfer paper they include. Now they say they only give you 3 sheets, but it seems like a lot more than 3 sheets to me. So that's really nice if you're a person that wants to do your own tattoos with this. My hands are way too shaky for that now, so I will be using this stencil that I got from Amazon. I've used this stencil before, and as you can see, I got a ton of stencils now, y'all. I really like them. It makes everything so much easier. So right now, I am going to be trying out these tips to see what worked well for me. Initially, I was going to use this long, skinny black one, but then I remembered that I had a reaction to Inkbox, and I'm not sure if it was the actual formula or if it was the metal tip. So I decided to go with one of the plastic tips. But I'm definitely going to advise you guys to start off with the beginner kit, because when you just buy the ink by itself, it doesn't come with any tops. So they recommend that you only put a small amount of product in the other bottle, whatever you need to use, and then take the air out of the main container and put it in the freezer. And it will last indefinitely as long as you guys put it back in the freezer. So I thought that was awesome. Right here, I'm just getting the air out of the bottle and putting the white protective cap back on, and I stick that bad boy in the freezer. So we are now ready to go. I have that pink tip on, and I'm just going to store my bottle upside down for a few minutes just to get all the product down. So this was my tester tattoo. I wound up doing it the night before just to see. And you guys, that was only after a few hours of it having a chance to develop. And you see how dark it already looks. So I am super excited moving forward to see how this turns out. Now, my initial placement, I wanted to avoid that big ugly ass burn you guys saw on my hand. Like I was getting some out the oven, and things escalated quickly. But you're gonna go ahead and put your design down and apply some good pressure, and then you can start to apply the product in. And I'm just going to follow along the stencil. Like, especially in the beginning, I tried my best to get every single area, which you guys are going to see. But then as I got towards the end, I thought I didn't have enough product, and I started freaking out, you guys. Like, oh crap, the rest of it is in the freezer. So you'll see as I start to get into the design, I am a little less careful of going into every area. And I wind up using the nozzle of the bottle to kind of swipe the product around. So you guys will see that shortly. But from my finished design, I can tell you that it did not affect the stencil design at all. If anything, it made it a lot easier, and I realized I could have used way less product. So moving forward, I think I'm just going to put a big glob on the tattoo and then just smooth it where it needs to go. Obviously you can't do that if you're not using a stencil, but if you're like me and you're using a stencil, oh yeah, you just swipe. So yeah, right here I'm foolishly, meticulously going through this design. I want to say, without speeding it up or doing anything additional, to do this tattoo took me about 30 minutes. If I would have just went on ahead and swiped it, it probably would have took more like 2 minutes. But we know that for the future, I do actually want to attempt to do a tattoo with a stencil, see if I can find like, either a minor design or, do my own thing and just see how that works out. I'm a little nervous about it, y'all, because this stuff is dark. It looks like it's going to last a while. So I'm a little worried that, yeah, I'm going to be stuck with something crazy looking for a few weeks. It's still a lot better than being stuck with something crazy for your whole life. So this is great to like test out a design before you do it. If you're getting married and you wanted to have a traditional mehendi design or something like that going on, I think this will be great for that. It will last. I do love the beautiful shades of red that you get with traditional henna, but also I think if you're looking for a darker, closer to black, this is going to be your best bet. So you guys, after using Inkbox and then using this, I can 100 there we go. There's me swiping it. But I can 100% say that I like this product a lot better than I liked Inkbox. I do like that Inkbox already has those pre-made tattoos that you can just put on, and those work great. Like they usually give you, I would say about a week and a half to 2 weeks. But yeah, I've never gotten this clarity and shade with a temporary tattoo before. So yeah, you guys, this stuff is kind of thick. It feels a lot like gel, like hair gel is what it reminds me of. But yeah, it smooths pretty nicely. I go in on any areas that look like it has a little bit of extra detail, or if it looks a little bit too sheer. But yeah, even after doing this, once I put the bottle upside down and tapped it, I literally could do probably another tattoo of this size or a bunch of small little tattoos. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze the rest of this stuff. I don't want to waste it. But I was surprised at how cost effective the gel is. So that is lovely as well. You don't have to have like a heaping glob of this stuff to make it work. You can use a little bit of product and it will go a long way. Yeah, you see the struggle right here? The tap tap of it all. But you can see all the product in the bottle. It's just that weird jelly-like consistency. So another thing to keep in mind, I know with the Jack and B, that one only took about 30 minutes to settle. With the Inkbox, that one takes about an hour to settle. This is in between Inkbox and natural henna, which takes about 4 to 6 hours to settle. So with this, I let it sit on for roughly about 3 or 4 hours. The little finger tattoo is so dark because I actually fell asleep, you guys. So that one was on for about 5 hours before I took it off. I was knocked out, y'all. But I'm just spreading it around, making sure no areas have more product than anything else. And you just kind of want to make sure you don't go around the edge of the stencil like I did right there. Now that area that I wiped away, it actually didn't stain too bad. So that was amazing. I think if I would have wiped away with a little bit of alcohol, it wouldn't have stained at all. So as long as you're quick with this, you don't have to worry about it like leaving an immediate stain. All right, so we're just gonna go in there a few more times to make sure everything is perfect. And I'm also helping to lay down the stencil as I do this. And this is the long purple tip, if you can't tell anymore. So right here, I'm just gonna do some cute little dots on my own. But this tip is like so easy to work with, you guys. Just make sure before you're doing any detail work like this, all of the product is at the tip so you don't get one of those, and it's going everywhere. So I'm going to add a few more dots and drips and stuff like that on there just kind of play around with it and get it how I want it. But doing it freehand was really nice because I could actually see the consistency when you're drawing it on your own. All right, so this is what it looks like done, you guys. I literally just took it off and washed it with soap and water. This is maybe 6 hours after I finished the design. I really love this product, and I'm so excited about all the different things that I'll be able to do with it moving forward. This wasn't a sponsored video or anything. I paid for this on my own. The 1 ounce kit with the tips and the transfer paper, all of that cost me roughly around 28 bucks once I included shipping insurance, which I definitely recommend that you do. But for a few hours of development, for it to look this dark is insane. So I will check up with you guys every once in a while so that we can find out how long it lasts. They say about 3 weeks, but we'll see. And if you like this set of nails, you can definitely check out my Etsy shop, Phoenix Phire Nails. I'll include the link below. I hand make all of these hard gel nails. But yeah, look at how good that design looks, you guys, especially considering you saw how I frantically just swiped at the end. So yeah, I am super impressed with this. You guys check out Jagua Fresh if you are looking to check out this product. It only took 4 days to get to me, so that is ridiculously fast. And I'm super impressed. So yeah, I will check you guys out the next time. Thank you so much for joining me. And P.S. for anybody that has something to say about temporary tattoos, not all of us can do permanent tattoos anymore. I have a blood disorder, so keep it moving. Okay, bye.